Excited is an understatement. I'm feeling like Lando getting his first podium. What's up, guys, and welcome to a brand new series here on the channel. F1 2020 is finally here, and we are going to be checking out the brand new My Team mode. This basically puts you in control of the 11th team on the grid. You're a driver, but you're also managing where the team spends resources and time and money. You're managing drivers and all kinds of stuff. So it's looking like it's going to be pretty intense. It's all new this year. I'm really excited to check it out. And I mean, if you guys want it, we can do a full, I think, 23 race season. I think it's 23 races this year, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Now, before we hop into it, I've got a couple of shout outs I wanna give really quickly. Number one is to Codemasters. Thank you to them for the game. So we got invited to be a part of their Racing Ahead program, which is pretty exciting. You get early access and unique opportunities. And so, like you guys know, a couple weeks ago, we had access to the F1 2020 beta. Then a couple days ago, they sent me early access to the game so I could prep videos for you guys and upload them early and that sort of thing. So big shout out to them. I really appreciate that. Also, shout out to Thrustmaster. They are going to be sponsoring some of our F1 videos this year. So you guys know last year with our F1 2019 series, they sent us the whole setup here. It's pretty much all the same. We've got the wheelbase here, which is the TSXW. We've got the Ferrari F1 wheel add-on, which is a lot of fun. There's buttons all over this thing. And then they also just sent me the new TLCM pedals. So we have changed the pedals out. They're super gorgeous and they work really well. So if you guys are ever interested in creating your own sim setup or thinking about getting a wheel and pedals or anything like that, I'll always have links down in the description to my setup. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. My Team. Do you want the challenge of entering into Formula One as a new team? In My Team mode, you'll start from scratch as the 11th team on the grid, building up your team in order to create a lasting legacy. Being both the owner and the driver will have its own unique set of challenges. You have to perform both on the track and behind the scenes.
Welcome to My Team. Here, you'll experience the world of Formula One not only as a driver, but as the owner of a brand new F1 team. First things first, let's choose your character.
All right, so we're gonna choose our character here. Let's see what we've got going on. Trevor Martin, it looks like we carried over from a previous game from
now,
2019.
Let's set up some of the key details of your new team.
Okay,
We'll
key
start with an
details.
easy one. What name would you like to give the team?
Cooper Motors. I don't really, whatever.
Some kind of income stream is critical, so we need to sign a primary sponsor.
We get to pick our sponsor,
Primary
huh?
sponsor will pay a signing bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They will also provide valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal that they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus.
Okay. So we've got different signing bonuses here, different goal bonuses, and weekly income that we're gonna have to look at. It's a long season, so I'm thinking we probably want the highest weekly income possible. I'm thinking we take the 4.3 million from Slingshot Fuel here.
Fantastic. Now we've got a budget to work with. Our car won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. So let's sign a power unit supplier now.
Got to choose our power
We need
unit.
both performance and durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into.
Dude, I was gonna say, I really just want to go for a Merc engine here, but that's gonna be a big boy. 3.4 million. Let's do it.
We almost have all the key partners for our team now, but we still need a teammate for you.
Ah, so we're probably not gonna be able to get as good of a
Be your
teammate.
first teammate. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses, so consider everything when deciding who to hire. Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances. When a driver earns enough acclaim, they will level up. The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they'll earn for their current team. And remember, the faster the team levels up, the faster our income will increase. The
Nice.
higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise. Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level.
Okay, so a lot to take in there. Experience is going to be really important because that's going to help us with resource points throughout the year. Everything else is going to be basically attributing to how well they perform overall. I kind of like Luis de la Traz here. I feel like I mean, a 58 rating, he's got high experience, he's got good awareness and pace and everything. I feel like he'd be a good safe option if we wanted to save a little bit of money. Or we could go over here, Nick DeVries, Matsushita, Hubert. I'm thinking he's a little bit too rich for my pocketbook. Experience. I'm looking for high experience, but we also want good pace and everything else. I might try to save some money in our teammate. It does say at the end of the contract period, every 8 to 11 race weekends, we can change it up. I'm gonna go with Delatraz here. We're gonna
Looks
see what
like
happens.
we can't afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Let's go back into one of those and sign someone cheaper. Or try and find a sponsor who pays more upfront to offset the cost.
Now here's the deal. We aren't gonna be able to change our driver because we have one of the cheapest drivers here. We can't go any lower. We could change our power unit and go a little bit lower there, but I kind of want to stick with Mercedes. I think Mercedes is a good choice there. So we're gonna have to change our sponsor here. Now I believe we're gonna be able to get additional ones. I didn't know you could scroll to the right. So we were on Slingshot Fuel here. I mean, we can get up to $5.2 million as a signing bonus, still with 218.5 thousand per week. So hold on, let me see here. So 241.5 minus 218.5 is a difference of 23,000 per week. So you multiply that by 23 races, that's 530K. We've got a $5.2 million signing bonus here. That is almost $1 million more than what Slingshot's giving us. So in total, even though we have less per week, that signing bonus is going to make it worth it. Earn 25 Constructors Championship points in a season is going to be our goal. I mean, if we don't hit our goal, that's going to be dangerous, but I'm down for it, dude. I like going.
We can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
I like going for the gold, baby. So we could upgrade our teammate, but I'm happy with that. Let's keep some money. We're going to be able to reinvest
Let's
it
select or edit
into our
the livery
research
we'll be
and stuff.
running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
Dude, we can add sponsors throughout the season. That's so sick. Okay, so we've got this guy. We can also create a new livery. Kind of curious to see what kind of options we have here. Ooh. What do you? Ooh, I like the blue a lot. We've got red and black. This kind of goes with the Pacifico too, like Pacific Ocean, the blues. I like the blue. Do you like that or do you like that? I think I'm gonna go with the baby blue. I mean, this kind of looks like a C for Cooper Motors. If we change up the look of it, so we've got kind of like a flat. Ooh, I like that. Bit of an embossing on there. That's kind of unique too. Or we've got more of a gradient look. What do you guys think? I like these two. I kind of like that. That looks really futuristic. So we're gonna go with that, and then we can change our colors. So I'm gonna put this one. We're gonna make this like the lighter blue. Saturation. Let's bring it in like that. Luminance. Ah, yeah, that looks pretty nice. See, I like that. Now, do we want the secondary color to be black or do we want it to be white? The black looks pretty clean. So we got the light blue, the black, and then the white. I feel like that looks pretty good. Okay, we're good to go.
That's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to Team HQ, and we can start our push to the top of Formula One.
Dude, this is so sick. I love that we can change all of our colors and everything. Like, I actually think our branding worked out pretty well. We've got 22 race season length, 16 race season length, or 10 race season length. We're gonna go for the big boy. Formula One drivers receive a lot of media attention. How you deal with the press can have impact on several aspects of your career. Interviews could occur after any session of a race weekend according to what happened and how you performed. How you answer interview questions will affect the morale of your R&D departments, your teammates' motivation, and your acclaim. Consider your answers carefully. Refusing to answer can frustrate the press, leading them to asking you tougher questions in the future. In my team, your answers can even influence the direction the team takes for you at the track. Some answers in your preseason interview will affect your R&D in a specific area, so choose wisely. The media coaching perk can be purchased through the contract screen at Team HQ. This perk unlocks additional answers which may get you out of a difficult question or give a bigger boost to your acclaim of the team. There are 3 levels of this perk to unlock. So it sounds like that would be a pretty good investment. We're good to go. I'm good.
Okay, we're live in 5, 4, 3.
This is sick.
Hello folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out, though, as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. Now, there's a rich history of that in Formula One too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team, though, is that while the team itself is new to Formula One, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
I'm going to say, I feel like the nothing is easy answer is a decent one. I'm going to say this isn't just about me. This is about my team. I'm behind them 100%. Together, we are unstoppable.
Every team needs 2 drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammates?
See a lot of potential in them, finding the right fit. They understand that we're new and appreciate the opportunity we're providing. Skill set really suits us. See a lot of potential. That's a compliment.
No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat?
Ooh, so who do we want to try to be here? I don't think we're going to come in and be taking down Mercedes and Ferrari or Red Bull or anything like that. Haas, we're looking strong last season. I think we've got some of that magic in us. AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo, Williams. I'm going to say, dude, let's go after Haas. We raced for Haas last year, so that's kind of fun.
How are you expecting the car to feel out on track?
Making the car as responsive as possible was one of our main goals. Chassis balance, sim data looks good. We won't know until we get on track. We focused heavily on our traction out of corners. I honestly see this is where you might lose me. I don't exactly know what we want to look for. I'm gonna say traction out of corners. Air department noticed that.
The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them?
So we've got innovation in our ERS systems, efficiency out of the power unit will keep weight down, fresh pair of eyes solutions, reducing drag. It's going to be tough. I'm going to say, if we want to stick with aero, we could go with this answer.
Overtaking is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way?
Really streamlined car, incredible top speeds on the straights, light car, both top speed and through corners. This is just one race, it's a whole season, rigorous stress testing. Overtaking is all about power, so we've been working hard to get every bit of performance out of the power unit. We want to be fast. Shout out to my powertrain department.
And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
Power unit, durability, chassis, or aero. Honestly, I don't know what the most important thing is. I'm gonna stick with raw power. When in doubt, power it out.
Well, that's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Okay, great. Thank you. That's a wrap.
This is really well done so far. Dude, I'm
Great
just
ball,
excited.
boss. You nailed exactly what the team's been working on. When you've got time, check the R&D tree to see our current progress and where we think there's room for more. And while you're at it, why not take a stroll around HQ and check on how the team's doing?
Oh, dude, this is so sick. What? Increase fabrication capacity to a maximum of 2 simultaneous developments. These are all costing $2 million. We can't upgrade any of these yet. Holy cow. Chassis department, are you serious? We've got our personnel. Look at us on the sim, bro. Oh my goodness. Your second driver's pace stat will be improved. So as we go on and as we earn money here, we're gonna want to upgrade each of these things. We work on the powertrain department, 2 upgrades in development, build time of upgrades reduced, failure chance reduced, resource points generation. We've got durability out here. And then we've also got marketing for sponsor relations and activities management. So we're going to be able to get better sponsorships and more money. Dude, this is so sick. We've also got R&D. It's important for all Formula One teams to continue to develop their cars throughout a season. Here you could spend resource points that you have earned on upgrades for your car in any one of the 4 departments. From time to time, you'll also get upgrades from your engine supplier. As your facilities get upgraded, you'll be able to develop more upgrades at one time, speed up the process, and have fewer fails. Some upgrades require other upgrades in order to be developed. Start at the center and work your way outward. Earn resource points to spend through your facilities and through completing practice programs. So if you are R&D tree here, man, I'm going to be looking for help with this, guys, for what we should be working on. What's our...
If it were me, this is probably what I'd invest in.
Okay, so this guy's saying he would invest in the underfloor, or the floor under tray. I mean, I might just go with the recommended for now. So we just spent 500 points on that. Let me see what the other recommended is.
I recommend we could go for something like this.
Gearbox durability. All right, let's develop that as well. So we want to have these upgrades rolling all the time because it takes time for them to complete. I don't know where you see how it's going. Hopefully neither one of those fail. But all right, sounds good to me. We've also got our vehicle here. Of course, we could change out our engines and stuff. You have a certain number of times you can do that throughout the year. We're not going to mess with that too much. We've got our corporate structure here, so we're going to be able to look through our sponsors and potentially get up to 4 additional sponsors, and we've also got our standings. We are 11th on the grid. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna say let's advance time here, so we could set up events in our schedule as these weeks go on to kind of do things while we're not racing. So like a preseason tour is going to get us driver acclaim and negative $30,000 cash. Merchandise sale is going to make us $500K. Preseason advertisement campaign is going to cost us $50, but then get team acclaim, which is going to be pretty good. And then a driver training camp is going to get us resource points and improve our second driver. I'm going to say let's invest in that. It's going to take the whole week. I feel like that's pretty good though. I definitely like that. We've also got our mailbox here, of course. IT system department, pleased to confirm that the issues with our internal network have been resolved. Carl says, good morning, boss. Decorators finished off the break room last week, and Ruth tells me the servers should all be online. Primary areas for invested facilities or second driver salary. Cool. All right, sounds good to me. So let's go ahead and go back. Now we're going to go ahead and advance again. We're going to skip ahead to the next week. And I think we're going to have our first race weekend, which is pretty exciting. So here we go. Time to go to the race weekends. Our first race, dude. Oh my goodness. I just feel like there's so much more invested this time around. You know what I mean? Like I truly care for the whole team. It's not just about my performance. It's about the team's performance. We're going to be cheering on our second driver and all kinds of stuff, dude. This is going to be sick. So like even this year, we've got the practices before the actual race weekend, and you can run the practice programs that are going to end up helping your team out with like resource points and stuff. I mean, it depends on how grindy we want to get with this. Obviously, I'm not going to include a ton of practice in these episodes. It's mainly going to be, our qualifying lap along with the race. But I wonder, I just don't know how much of a difference it makes. Like, should I be grinding these practices out to get our team the most points possible? Maybe. I'm going to run practice on this first one just because we haven't raced in a while. Let's make sure everything's set up right. Kind of get reaccustomed with the track, and then we'll head into qualifying. Dude, this is so cool. I'm serious. I'm just... Oh,
hey,
look
boss,
at the car.
This is Jeff. Just wanted to say thanks for trusting me as your race engineer. I won't let you down. The car is ready to go, but it's brand new, of course, so there may be a few issues here and there. We'll be keeping a close eye on all the data.
Thanks, Jeff.
A bit like a rubber out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
Here we go, fellas. Oh, listen to her purr. Listen to that thing start up, and we are going to go ahead and pull out of the garage. Oh, this is so sick. All right, so we're gonna work on our track acclimatization setup right here. It's something that, I mean, honestly, it definitely helps me out with just kind of getting back into it and seeing the line and stuff. It's a lot more detailed than just simply following the racing line. So it's gonna be good for us. It's also gonna get us some research points. I don't think I'm gonna do all the practice sessions of every race, but even if we just did track acclimatization every time, I think it's gonna help the series out. Team's gonna have more resource points. I'm probably gonna end up doing better in the races. I feel like it's gonna be a pretty good idea. So, oh wow! So our homeboy here is earning us resource points as well. We just got 1,100 resource points. We're earning some acclaim. It's a combined acclaim boost as well. So we're leveling up our team. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, we brought home a little bit more of a bag than he did, but that's okay. So man, that makes me wonder, should we have invested more in a teammate that was going to help us out more and do better rather than saving the money for ourselves? I mean, it's obviously a team-based show, you know what I mean? Like, it's not about how I do, it's about how the team does. So practice went well. We got, I think, 460 out of the 660 total possible points, which is pretty good. And now we are going to be moving on to one-shot qualifying. Oh, here we go. No ifs, ands, or buts. Just give us the fastest lap you possibly can, Trev. Let's get after it here. Bit of a sloppy start there off the bat, but we're gonna be fine. That's Bottas up there, Leclerc. All right, we're gonna be okay. We got this. Ooh. That was a pretty clean corner right there. Watch out for them curbs. The Mercedes yesterday were not enjoying those, that's for sure. They were having quite a few issues. Ended up not affecting them too much, but man, what a race yesterday. I don't know if you guys caught that first F1 race of the season. It was pretty incredible. 11 people, 11 drivers retired from the grid early. But all right, looks like we're on pole so far. We've got pole pace here. Shoot, I was looking up at our time and not paying attention to what was happening on the screen. I mean, we're gonna have to dial in the difficulty settings. I wouldn't say that I deserve pole with this performance here, so I would say we might need to up it a little bit. But hey, if we were able to get some points right off the bat, first of a long season, I'm down for it. Making our way through here, we got our final corner. I really don't like this corner, dude. I always feel like I'm gonna go straight into the grandstand wall right there. So it looks like we are gonna finish in pole position, baby. P1.
You've got pole.
P1. Let's go.
It's finally time once again to begin what promises to be another thrilling season of Formula One action. Pre-season times, subject of so much discussion in recent weeks, mean nothing now, as the cars line up to battle it out for points once again.
It's
So
Jesus.
let's get this season underway. Welcome to the Australian
That's a good
Grand
sign
Prix.
for this
So here
season,
we
fellas.
are at
Jesus,
Albert
take the
Park
wheel.
Circuit. 3.3 miles
Cut
of
that
public
pole
roads,
position.
closed for the weekend, of course, make for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake, with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. Can Mercedes start with victory in their bid to win a 7th consecutive Constructors' title?
I don't know about Mercedes. Let's
Let's
talk about Cooper Motors up there on pole.
The grid, how quickly can the new team find their footing?
We did bump up the difficulty a little bit. If we go to our gameplay settings here, you guys will see we're up to a 75, which is pretty solid. I think 110 is the max. 80 is where you turn over to expert level. That's where it starts getting really tough. We'll see what happens. I mean, the thing is like, I want it to be competitive. You know what I mean? Like, I realize a team couldn't come into F1 and just start dominating. So we've got to find that balance where we're doing well, at least well enough to like make the series entertaining, but also not too well that it would be completely unrealistic. That we're coming in here dominating, getting pole position, that sort of thing. Honestly, I feel like, I mean, not that this is realistic for a first-year team. I feel like if we were somewhere in the midfield, or maybe even top of the midfield, that'd be kind of fun. So like our real opponents are, you know, McLaren and Renault and stuff like that, but occasionally we could take a couple of bites at Ferrari, Red Bull, and Mercedes. Might be kind of an interesting spot to be. I don't know. We'll see what we could do. It looks like Bottas had kind of a bad start here. We really took off on him, but trust me, I think I think that bump of the difficulty is going to end up making a difference. We're having a pretty good lap here so far.
All right, we're looking good so far.
All right. So we've got Valtteri behind us, Leclerc behind him. Hamilton's back there in fourth, and then Verstappen is going to be bringing up the last of the top 5. Definitely see Valtteri and Charles kind of creeping up on us. Gonna have to watch out for them. There's no doubt about that. Whew. Dude, it is a shady, overcast day here. It's gloomy. Almost makes me tired. It's not bright and airy and exciting. Like normally Melbourne is so beautiful, but this is just ugly. We've got 15 laps of this ahead of us. It is not going to get any easier. That is for sure. Okay, I see you, Valtteri.
Try to stay with him. He might make a mistake. He could still regain the position.
We've got DRS enabled now. That was
DRS will be enabled this
a
lap.
bit of a
You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
bit of a collision with Leclerc back there, so we got to watch out. We just got to try to stay with him here. Let's see what we can do. If we could stay within DRS distance, we might be able to get the position back. Man, I told you that extra difficulty was definitely going to make a difference there. Dude, his pace is just insane. I knew adding the 10 extra points of difficulty might be a little bit much, but like I said, I mean, we especially at the start of the season with a brand new car and a brand new team, we should not even be in the front runner. So the fact that we're in P2 is good. I can definitely feel the degradation of our tires. We are not as
Gap to teammate behind is 11.9 seconds.
we are not nearly as grippy as we were at the start of the race. It's going to be interesting how that works out. But yeah, this is just kind of a war of attrition here. I've got a feeling we're going to have to put up as good of times as we can to not get passed by as many people as we can. Just kind of expect that, dude. We are a brand new team with brand new research, just getting our feet wet in F1, and we're out here beating Mercedes and Ferraris. That doesn't make sense. So just be ready to be passed. It's going to be all part of the process. It wouldn't be fun if we won every race. This is my favorite corner of the race here, dude. You slam on the brake and then fly through these S's. Oh, so I love it. I love it when you're just on the edge like that. Is Valtteri on mediums? Is that why he's still pushing so hard, or what? I feel like his pace is just absolutely decimating ours.
4 seconds ahead. 4 seconds.
4 seconds ahead of second place. We've got Hamilton behind us, so it's looking like the Mercs are gonna have a good day. Let's just try to improve upon our time as much. I mean, we're still out here, dude. We're still in a podium spot. Got to be careful here. I love this corner, but these tires are not looking good for us. That wasn't bad. Kind of cut the corner a little bit. It's fine. No big deal. Some of these corners where they're really, really tight, just don't want to go out into the gravel and the grass and stuff off on the left, so we got to be careful. Just kind of baby them a bit more. They aren't calling for us to pit yet, so we're obviously going to have to do at least one more lap before pitting. See, I don't like that corner there, dude. I don't want to go into that wall. That wall just wants to eat my wing. Hamilton's definitely passing us here. Maybe not. He's all up in our rear end, but he's not passing. So let's just keep on racing as hard as we can, but don't be stupid. Looks like Verstappen got past. Ooh, Vettel. Leclerc's not even up in the front runners now. Ooh, shoot. Dude, they don't feel good. The thing is, even Hamilton's not doing what Valtteri's doing. You know what I mean? So, like, what on earth is going on? What kind of Kool-Aid did Valtteri sip before this race?
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down, maintain a positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast.
So we got to keep a positive delta? This is my first time working with the safety cars. I realize you can't pass during VSCs, so we just want to keep our delta as close to 0 as possible, I'm imagining. Okay, so we're up into the 2s.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending.
Okay.
Wait for green.
Nice. So we're good to go. Pit lane is open. Return to racing speed. That's my first time ever dealing with a VSC in this game, so that was kind of interesting. Oh, Hamilton might be going for the pass here. Tried to keep our speed up to shut that door, and it looks like we were able to make that happen. All right, so when are you guys going to give me some new tires, please? I would greatly enjoy some new tires. Here we go. Got to wait for the green light. Dropping a rocket. Let's go.
You'll be racing as you leave the pits. Go now.
All right, so we're lap 8 out of 15. We're on the hards.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
I'm not sure. I mean, we made it more than halfway through the race on softs, and now we're coming out on hards. That doesn't really make sense, fellas. I think we probably should have put the softs on. Would have been a decent idea. We're gonna have to break these bad boys in. They're gonna be a little rigid to start things off, but we're gonna have to see how our strategy worked out there. Hamilton's still behind us, so at least we got that going for us. We've actually got our teammate in front of us, which is kind of cool. He's probably going to be hitting the pits on this lap, so we can wave to him as we go by. He's not running a bad race. Yeah, teammates in the pits here.
Louis is coming in for his stop.
Oh, Louis. Gotta love Louis. I'm gonna start calling him King Louis. Looks like Hamilton is definitely gonna be able to make that pass there. That's fine. That's gonna put him up into P2 and us at P3. I think their strategy was a lot better than ours. You know, he's on mediums. I don't know what he started on. I really have no idea why we're on hards. We're setting red sectors all over the place here. So yeah, Lewis is gone. We've got Sebastian Vettel and Valtteri behind us. So we're gonna see if we can hold them off and finish out the session strong. We're on lap 10 out of 15. I mean, I feel like this was a solid showing. If we could come out with a podium off the bat, that would be pretty amazing. No promises though. We've got Seb all over us. He's taking the inside there with the DRS. That is going to be an easy pass for him. I really want to stay close and compete, but I really don't want to wreck here. Like, obviously we're in a pretty good spot. You know, we got knocked off the podium. It is still, I mean, it's worth fighting for. I wouldn't say it's completely out of the cards for us to be able to get him back. What's our gap? Half a second. We are right up on signs here. Let's be smart here, Trev. We're gonna try to pass him. We're gonna try to see what we can do. Whew. We've got 1 lap to go. Oh my goodness. We've got DRS. The question is, are we going to be able to find a spot to pass him? We've got some decent pace here. We aren't going to have many passing opportunities left, which is fine, but I want him. I want him. I really want him. Whew. Almost lost control there. Had a little bit of understeer. Started slipping a bit. We're fine. Oh my gosh. DRS zone there wasn't our smoothest exit out of that corner. This is going to be our last DRS zone, and that would have been our spot to pass him. It's not going to happen, but that's fine. We're okay with that. We push too hard. We end up spinning out. We end up crashing. We end up ruining all the hard work for this race. Whew. Dude, oh my gosh. Okay, let's not do that. I need a fan. Holy cow. So P6 in our first race. Not bad. We started on pole. Obviously, you never want to go from pole to P6, but obviously our difficulty was not really where it was supposed to be when we were on pole.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Mercedes 1-2, what do you know? Seb's up there on the podium, that's exciting.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
Well,
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
couldn't do this without a great team behind me. Your acclaim was affected by that answer. Love
You
it.
scraped the walls a few times. Were you struggling for grip?
The car felt heavy. I'm not sure what happened, to be honest. Car didn't feel like it had enough downforce. I'm gonna say I'm not sure. And our acclaim went down.
Appreciate your time.
I'm not trying to throw any of our research departments under the bus. I don't want to make them mad. So it looks like team acclaim's going up, driver acclaims are going up. All looks pretty good. How did Louis do? I didn't even look at the standings. We had $10,000 in damage deductions, so we made a little bit of money. Wow. So depending on how you do in the race and how you treat the cars and stuff like that, it's gonna affect your ultimate payout. Interesting. Dude, I love this. Honestly, I'm so excited. I think this is going to be such a good series. And thank you guys for being here. If you guys want more of this, if you want me to upload this really, really quickly, please let me know. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to see you guys in our next episode in Bahrain.